Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. Got a replay analysis for you with NiteDog in his Tier 8 low premium German heavy tank. He's in a 357. Pretty good setup for NiteDog. You can see that they've already started to deploy, and I concur with this deployment going down to the southwest corner. This is definitely the heavy brawl zone down there. Based on the tanks that the enemy has, he's going to be in pretty good shape. He's got another low. The other low is coming with him, sort of, who's hanging back quite a bit in the Tiger P. They seem to be looking at the middle. So, unfortunately for NiteDog, he is the Lone Ranger going up to this corner. He says, help. I agree with that. He's going to need some help. So maybe there's nobody here, right? Let's see what we got going on. We'll come around the corner. We're taking a look. Nobody so far. So, yeah, let's move up here and see what kind of enemies we have. Yeah, no, nobody's here. Maybe they're not. Oh, there's that guy. And a nice angle. So there you go. Good example of angling armor and getting a bounce. Oh geez, there's another guy. There's another tree down. There's at least three, I'd say. Let's see what happens here. And nice job. So he goes ahead and he pulls back. I'm going to have a hard time until he gets out of sniper mode showing you this. But this point right here, because he understands this map and knows this position, is a pretty good side scraping position. So let's see how he works it here. And you can see now that he is zoomed out so I can get the camera. He's able to tuck his front right into that edge and fight around the corner, but holy cow, here they come. The hordes are after him. Nice shot into the mill. Another bounce. So pretty well angled. Nice job. A little bit of movement. Let's get this guy. Come on. Oh, daggone it. Going for the front sprocket, which is the right idea. But one thing you got to watch out for is positioning of the aiming. So what I do there, it's going to be hard for me to show you this, but I would aim further left on the tank until I was reloaded and then shift to the front sprocket. But as it was, you were looking at the front sprocket, and as soon as you started to move back, you weren't able to track with him. It's just a little technique there. Not always able to accomplish it, but there you go. Nice shot into the 85. Now, NiteDog decides to pull back right here. He does have this M46 KR on his side and the T29 are both working hold down. Let's see what's happened. He's got this low that's finally moved up, and here comes the Tiger P. So they're in much better shape now with their tanks. In fact, I would say even though they're outnumbered, they have a slight advantage based on where they are and the type of tanks that they have. Let's see what happens though, because he actually pulls back. This is kind of an important point right here. He's doing a very nice job of defending this corner, but he is now just kind of pulled back, and look at the Tiger P has pushed forward. It is often hard to get your pubby buddies to help you out, and if you start backing away and running away, they're going to do the same. Look what that low's doing. He's watching what NiteDog's doing. He's like, yeah, I'm out too, man. I'm just going to follow you back here. So I really think had you stayed up there a little bit, you'd had some better shots. Unfortunate, right into the ground. And you'll see that the Tiger P's actually doing you yeoman service here, man. He's really helping you out. They're just super busy shooting at him. So you need to take advantage of that, NiteDog. Those guys are shooting at him right and left, and I do understand you don't want to get up there and start getting waxed in the side by the KR. But I think it was very possible for you to get back up to that corner earlier while that Tiger P had him busy and start laying a couple rounds into them and really change the complexion of this little fight right here. You'll notice that the KR and the T29 are having a hard time really getting their gun barrels down to your lower plate. I think they can easily get shots on your turret, but I think they're having a hard time really getting a shot on the lower plate without actually coming up and over that little ridge a little bit and giving you shots. Side of the tank right there, or side of the turret's a good shot. But yeah, I agree with that. You kind of wait and see what you can do. Yeah, tough shot. That's hard. That turret is hard to get. Back up here, and that again, that Tiger P has taken a lot of shots for you in there trying to facilitate you getting in. But doing a nice job with the side scraping. There's the 85. T29 got a shot. Get it right into the side of the turret. That cheek is a little bit weak, especially if it's angled. You should be able to get a shot in there. And now you're moving back. The more you drive up on the side of that hill, the better shot the T29 has. So you want to try to stay as low as possible right there. Get it? See what I did there? Nice shot. Tiger P is still in there. So really, I beat this dead horse. I'll beat it again. Just a little more aggression right in here. I think he probably could have come around and actually got a shot on that KV-85. And this is kind of important, really. It's shot selection and target selection. And there's a point at which here you can switch from being very defensive to a bit more offensive, which I believe that point has passed, especially when you consider that the team has done pretty well up in the north, and you are really starting to win. So nice job into the side of his tank as he overextends a bit there, overexposes. The other thing about pushing in and being a little more aggressive on these guys, and even just taking a couple hits, is if you can start weakening the guys that are hiding out behind the KR back here around the corner, you might be able to entice that low buddy of yours to actually get up there and do something. So look at this guy. I don't know what he's been doing, but it isn't much. Really, both of you just pushing around the corner would have taken these guys down quickly. Nice shot there. This KR is about dead. There we go. Yep, absolutely. Come around the corner. Now there's this guy. Bounce, unfortunately. I probably would have just pushed him right there. I mean, this is time to get in there and start taking these guys down. I realize there's maybe a T-29 back there somewhere, but he is extremely wounded. I would have just pushed on this guy, especially he's shooting HE. Yeah, get in there and get a shot on him. So the interesting thing about playing peekaboo and hiding from guys that are shooting and side scraping from guys who are shooting HE is they just need a little piece of your tank to do damage. What you need to do is get him out of that cover and make him go away. So sure, let him shoot his little HE shot at you, then get in and take him down. Nice try right there. I probably would have taken that shot too. You'll get up and come around. Yeah, use the dead tank to kind of shield yourself from easy shots. There he goes with his HE. And you take him down. So that's how you know that somebody's frustrated. They start firing the HE at you. Come around, you're going to find that T-29. Oh, there he is. Nice shot. And come in, there's the M6. There's an interesting thing's going to happen right here if everyone takes a look at the mini-map. Watch what NiteDog does as he comes down here, and had he really paid attention to the mini-map, might not have done this. So he's zooming in looking for that shot, right? Now, in the heat of battle, sometimes you don't have the time really to look down at the mini-map, but I think if he would have, he would assess that more than likely I'm not going to get a shot, so no sense really zooming in or stopping in there. Just keep pushing until you get a clear shot on that guy right there. Use the cursor to aim at him, because if you see a highlight, you may actually find a crack or something in the buildings there that you can take a shot at him with. But keep on moving because you just want to get in there. So there's the Tiger 2. Probably would have been zoomed in a little bit more as I came around that corner, NiteDog. You kind of cleared the corner before you zoomed in. So back before I actually clear the building, provided there's nothing else going on, I'll start to zoom into sniper mode. So as soon as I come around the corner, I can fire. And let's say you were worried about the Tiger 2 taking a shot on you. You probably weren't because he was pointed the other way. But if you were, you really wouldn't want to expose yourself that much around the corner. And then I don't think there was a reason to back up right there. Unless you thought that guy's turret was turning towards you. You didn't reload in time anyway to shoot, so it was really no harm, no foul. Just a small thing. There goes the M6 who was running away. So nice job for NiteDog. It's a pretty good damage game. A good amount of bounced shots. Ends up with quite a nice game actually. But just some things to think about on the aggression side. Moving forward, initially positioning was great. I thought there was probably an opportunity to push that fight a little harder, but as it was, I can't argue with the amount of damage that you did and the win. There you are, replay analysis for NiteDog. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you learned something. And if you did, make sure you subscribe, support the channel, and we will see you.